Facing Melbourne Victory tomorrow, do you see that in terms of the opposition as a step up in your preparations?
Yeah, I think each of the games on the tour will be difficult games, and obviously Melbourne Victory are the biggest club in Australian football. So and obviously playing at the iconic stadium here in Melbourne makes it even more special. So now they're a team that's well coached, and they understand, they have a football philosophy and how they play and how they work, and so for us it's going to be a real good game.
Do you think you'll be able to give your players more time on the pitch tomorrow night because of perhaps the more favourable conditions here?
Well, certainly the conditions help. It was near enough a relief yesterday to make the 2 training sessions in the conditions, and especially last night where it was a wee bit cold, and but it was perfect. The players have enjoyed it, to be honest. It's still that early stage really where players up to a game between 60 and 70 minutes, and then obviously after this game then we'll start to really step it up then. We've still got a number of games to play, but as the plan goes so far, it's worked out really well. All the players are fit, they've been training and working hard, and as I said, we'll look to get their minutes by the end of pre-season so they're fit and ready to go.
Is there a plan for the new players that have just arrived within the squad in the last couple of days?
Yeah, well obviously Louis and Seba have just rejoined the group. It was the first day yesterday. Seba had his adaptation session in the morning and then done his gym work in the afternoon. Typical Louis, he was only meant to do 1 session, but in how he is and how he loves his football, he was keen to do the second session as well, which was a real push because we had an adaptation session in the morning because of the flight and the travel, so it was a moderate to low intensity, but the evening session was a much more aggressive, much more intense session, but he came through that really well, and as I've seen during my time working with him, he just loves playing and loves working hard, so those two have fitted in well. Whether they have any part in the game on Wednesday night, I very much doubt, but we'll see how they go in the next couple of days.
And what are your thoughts on managing a team in front of a packed out MCG? It should be pretty special. Very
much so. I think the tour here is obviously it's a big part of our work on and off the field. Commercially, there's been a lot of great work going on, and but I've got to say it's a real honour as well, and I'm very proud to be the first Liverpool manager to take the club out to Indonesia and here to Melbourne in Australia. So now it's fantastic. Also shows you the worldwide appeal of Liverpool. We're such an iconic club. The status around the world, the welcomes that we've received, it's very humbling. But I repeat, it shows the status of which this club is held. And one thing I've learned about this tour so far is that money can't buy you history. The history that this club, has gained over the years and still has. In the crowds you see lots of young supporters, where it's been passed down through the traditions in the family. Liverpool's in their blood, and once that's in there from a young age, you find it's there for the rest of your life. And thankfully, for the thousands and the millions of supporters that we've seen, that's still a passion, and it's a real strong connection they have with the club.